Women get obsessed with men who treat them like this. And no, it's not about being rude, playing games, or acting like someone you're not. It's about something most men overlook, the invisible code of masculine behavior that triggers a woman's deepest instincts. You've been taught to be nice, agreeable, available, but what if I told you that's exactly why she's emotionally checked out? The truth is simple. If you don't understand how Stoicism, masculinity, and emotional control shape female desire, you'll always be guessing and losing. If you leave now, you'll miss the shift that can change your entire dynamic with women. Stay till the end, and otherwise none of it will click the way it needs to. And hey, if this message hits home, or even just makes you reflect, help it reach someone else. A simple like, a thoughtful comment, or sharing it with a friend could be exactly what another man needs to hear today. So let's break it down together. We're starting with the one thing that silently separates the unforgettable man from the forgettable one. How you treat her changes everything. Most guys think it's about looks, money, or having some killer line. It's not. What makes a woman obsessed isn't what you show off. It's how you treat her when no one's watching. There's a specific tone, a rhythm, a way of being that speaks directly to her nervous system. It's subtle, but when done right, it creates a deep psychological impact. It's not manipulation. It's alignment with your true masculinity. And most men have no clue they're giving it away daily. Imagine this. You're sitting across from her saying almost nothing, and yet she feels more drawn to you than to the guy who flooded her phone with sweet texts. That's not a coincidence. It's presence, it's nonchalance. It's a calm certainty that you don't chase and you attract. It's a rare thing to embody emotional control in a world that rewards instant reactions. Women sense it instantly. They won't say it out loud, but their body language gives them away. You want her attention? Don't beg for it. Command it without trying. That starts by having boundaries, real ones, the kind that don't need to be shouted or posted on a story. The kind she can feel the moment she steps into your world. When you treat yourself like someone with self-worth, high standards, and a sense of purpose, she automatically raises the value she places on you. Why? Because women mirror the way you treat yourself. Let me be blunt. The moment you make her the center of your emotional life, she starts pulling away. Not because she's cruel, but because you've flipped the polarity. You're no longer the grounded force. You've become the one orbiting around her. And deep down, she doesn't want that. What she craves is leadership, direction, and stoicism. Not silence, but strength without chaos. The man who holds his center no matter how she moves, that's unforgettable. There's a reason some men leave a permanent mark on women, even without being perfect. They carry an authenticity that doesn't beg for approval. They listen deeply, not to impress, but to understand. And they respond, not react. That calm awareness, it's rare. It's not about being cold. It's about emotional intelligence. When a woman feels emotionally safe around you because you don't wobble at every word she says, that's the moment her obsession begins. And here's the kicker. Most guys ruin that exact moment. They think it's time to prove themselves. They overtalk, overshare, overextend. And just like that, mystery dies. Her imagination stops spinning. You've handed her the entire puzzle completed, instead of letting her earn pieces of it over time. What you must learn is the power of intention. Every word you say should serve a purpose, even silence, especially silence. That's where her curiosity lives. You don't need to become someone else. You need to become less of who the world told you to be. Because when you step into your natural charisma, that quiet, grounded magnetism, women don't just notice you, they can't ignore you. The way you make eye contact, the way you speak slower when others rush, the way you hold your space, it's all subtle, but it's all felt. That's how obsession starts. Not with noise, but with energy. And here, a quick break. Because if this kind of content is opening your eyes to truths that no one ever taught you, now's the time to like this video and subscribe. These are the details that most men never learn, and those who do rise above the noise fast. Don't wait until you lose her attention to realize what it was worth. Click now, because the next insights might just change the way you carry yourself. Forever. Let's get back. Picture this. A man walks into a room, not trying to be seen, yet every woman feels him. It's not his looks, it's the weight of his presence. He doesn't look around nervously. He doesn't try to read the room. He anchors it. That's a result of inner self-discipline, and women pick up on it instantly. Their curiosity spikes. Who is this guy who's not trying to impress anyone? That question alone? Powerful. Women aren't wired to chase men who are emotionally available 24/7. That sounds nice, but it kills sexual polarity. They chase the man who stays grounded while they test, shift, explore. It's how they feel secure. When you're not moved by every storm, if you can't embody stoicism, she'll start leading and resenting it. You must become the rock, not the ripple. Let her emotions crash against you, and still you stand. Some men treat women like queens from day one. Flowers, poems, non-stop compliments. And guess what? It repels her. Not because she's heartless, but because she didn't earn it yet. If you give too much too soon, you rob her of the validation loop women actually crave, earning your approval. Not in a manipulative way, in a natural, value-driven way. Show appreciation, yes, but let it match the investment she's making too. If she texts you late at night and you reply within 2 seconds every time, guess what you're signaling? Availability without friction. Zero resistance. No tension. No mystery. Women don't want to be ignored, but they don't want to be prioritized above your mission either. Your purpose must come first. Every time you break that, she sees it, even if she doesn't say it. And slowly, her attraction cools. Let's talk about something most guys never consider. Voice tone. You could be saying all the right things, but if your tone lacks depth, timing, and intention, it lands flat. Speak slower, lower, from your gut. Pause when she expects a reply. Let silence make her lean in. This is real dominance, not through control, but through command. And the beautiful thing? Any man can learn it. It just takes awareness. And when you do speak, speak with authenticity. Don't perform. Don't try to sound like alpha male Twitter. Be grounded in your own beliefs. Share them unapologetically. That confidence, real, raw, not forced, is magnetic. Women don't want a copy of some masculine ideal. They want you, but refined, centered, aligned. Speak like someone who knows his self-worth, not someone begging to prove it. When a woman senses you're not emotionally reactive, it doesn't bore her. It builds trust. She starts to feel something rare, safety. Not because you're passive, but because you're stable. That's emotional control, and it makes her open up in ways you never imagined. Most guys chase connection by oversharing, but the man who listens calmly, smiles slowly, and speaks less, he creates space for her to step into him, voluntarily. A man once told me, "I feel invisible around women." He was kind, generous, available, but what he lacked was masculinity, not in strength, but in energy. He gave without limit, and in doing so, gave up his edge. So I asked him, "When was the last time you told a woman no without explaining yourself?" He looked confused. That's when I knew. He didn't need more affection. He needed boundaries. Fast forward 6 months. That same man had transformed. He learned to say less, move slower, and prioritize his goals. He stopped texting first. He started working out daily, setting limits with women, and saying no to dates that didn't align with his standards. And guess what? One woman, the same one who once ignored him, started chasing him. That's not luck. That's what happens when your value becomes felt, not forced. Women respond to the energy behind your words more than the words themselves. You can say, "I'm busy," and if your tone is unsure, she'll test you. But say it with confidence while you're clearly focused on your mission. She'll respect it. She may even double text. Why? Because respect creates desire. And that desire turns into emotional investment. The real kind. The kind that builds slowly and sticks. What most men don't realize is that women are always watching. They notice the little things. How you treat the waiter. How you carry yourself when she's quiet. How you handle tension. That's where real charisma lives, in the unscripted moments. Not in grand gestures, but in subtle signals. And when those signals align with leadership, not performance, she starts to imagine a future with you, even if you never mention it. So ask yourself, are you reacting or are you responding? There's a difference. Reacting is impulsive, driven by fear. Responding is conscious and driven by emotional intelligence. When a woman pushes your buttons, most men either explode or shut down. But the man who stays present and grounded, who sees the test, smiles, and stays rooted in Stoicism, that's the man she tells her friends about, even if she can't explain why. Your power isn't in controlling her. It's in controlling yourself. That's where dominance truly lives. Not in what you demand, but in what you don't give away. She should never feel like she owns your attention. She should feel like she has to earn it. Not with games, but with respectful tension. The moment she feels you're too easy to sway, she'll start pulling away even if she doesn't understand why. A woman doesn't obsess over the man who gave her everything. She obsesses over the one who made her feel something rare, a pulse, a challenge, a mirror. And that doesn't come from chasing her. It comes from knowing your worth, holding your standards, and showing up with quiet masculinity. She doesn't want the man who's easy to understand. She wants the one who makes her discover parts of herself. Even your physical posture speaks louder than compliments. Slouched shoulders, restless hands, nervous laughs. They scream insecurity. But stillness, relaxed yet alert, tells her everything. A man with purpose doesn't need to fidget. A man with presence doesn't apologize for taking up space. And when you move with intention, she leans in. She becomes curious, because there's weight behind your silence and grace behind your steps. That's psychological impact in motion. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to be undeniably yourself, but sharpened. When you align your actions with your values and your words with your core, she doesn't just like you, she respects you. And respect is the foundation of obsession. Forget fake alpha energy. She sees through it. What she craves is a man rooted in authenticity, who doesn't need permission to be real. That's the rarest attraction of all. Let's pause right here, because if this is resonating with you, that's a sign you're ready to stop playing blind and start playing bold. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. This kind of insight isn't handed out often, and the sooner you absorb it, the faster you stop repeating the same patterns. We're just warming up, and the next part, it's where things click. Let's keep going. Want to know what keeps her thinking about you long after the conversation ends? It's not your outfit. It's how she felt in your presence, safe, challenged, seen. That trifecta only comes from a man anchored in emotional control, operating with nonchalance, who doesn't need to rush or chase. He lets the moment breathe. He lets her talk. And when he finally speaks, it feels earned. That's what lingers in her mind. You don't have to be louder. You have to be clearer. Clear in your boundaries, clear in your values, clear in your vibe. Women gravitate toward that clarity like heat in winter. Don't blur it with over-explaining. Let her experience your stoicism. When you stop trying to prove you're a good guy and just be one. With self-discipline and real confidence, she feels it. She respects it. She remembers it. Remember, women aren't logical in attraction. They're sensory. They feel before they think. And that means everything about you communicates even when you're quiet. The smell of your cologne, the calm in your walk, the stillness in your face. Every inch of you is saying, "This is who I am. Take it or leave it." That's dominance without aggression. That's charisma without trying. That's what turns interest into obsession. You don't earn her obsession by making promises. You earn it by showing consistency. It's how you show up when she's distant. It's how you act when she flirts with withdrawal. Do you panic, or do you lean back and trust your energy? When you stay composed and don't chase reassurance, you become rare. A man rooted in self-worth never begs for closeness. He lets it come, or not. And that's power. She will test you, not to be cruel, but to feel your edges, to sense your stability. This is where men break. But if you respond with stoicism, if you smile without flinching, if you hold her gaze without explaining, she feels something she doesn't feel often. Safe polarity. It tells her, this man isn't afraid of my waves. And that moment, that's when she starts to crave your presence, not just your attention. Many women are surrounded by men who want to be chosen. Few are surrounded by men who choose themselves first. Be the latter. Prioritize your mission. Guard your emotional intelligence. Protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. You can't give from an empty frame. When your leadership shines through how you manage your time, your space, and your emotions, you become unforgettable, not just to her, but to the world. Obsession isn't just about romance, it's about impact. You want to live rent-free in her mind, make her grow, trigger her self-reflection, challenge her a little. Not with force, with presence, with insight, with intention. When she talks to you and walks away feeling expanded, not just flattered but evolved, that's when she ties your name to her transformation. And that, my friend, sticks longer than any text message. Stop waiting for permission to be the man you know you are. Walk like your time is valuable, speak like your words matter, love like your heart is strong enough to handle loss. That's not arrogance, that's authenticity guided by self-discipline. When she meets a man like that, her intuition screams, pay attention, not because of what you offer, but because of how you carry it. That's the difference most men miss. So don't fake strength, build it. Read, lift, meditate, build skills, heal your past, clean your apartment, respect your body, keep your word. These things may seem small, but they shape your masculinity every day. Women don't obsess over potential, they obsess over embodiment. Become the man you wish your younger self had met. Then treat her like the cherry on top, not the whole cake. That's real dominance. The man she can't forget isn't the one who gave her butterflies. It's the one who grounded her, the one who made her feel like she could spin and still be held steady. That's your role, not to entertain her, but to awaken her, not to impress, but to lead. And once you internalize that, you'll stop chasing reactions and start creating ripples. She won't just want you, she'll feel you long after you're gone. Now that you've seen what actually makes a woman obsess, the only question left is, are you ready to lead or still hoping to be chosen? The power is in your hands now, not hers. The moment you embody everything we just broke down, everything starts to shift. But it's not about theory, it's about living it. So tell me this, which part of this hit you the hardest? And how will you apply it in your next interaction? Drop your answer below, and if you want to leave your mark, comment, "She'll feel me even in silence." Thank you, sincerely, for staying until the end. That alone already separates you from most. If this content sparked something real in you, pass it forward. Like this video, share it with a brother who needs this message, and subscribe to keep walking this path with us. Don't forget to hit the bell, because next time we go even deeper.